Excuse me, Elder. I didn't expect to find anyone this high up. What is that you are reading?
I am reading the Quran, the book of Allah.
The Quran? I've heard the name. Who is Allah? Is he the author?
Sit there, I will explain you in detail.
Yes, I am ready.
My son, Allah is not an author in the way you think. He is the creator of all things, the first and the last. This book is his message and guidance for humanity.
I struggle to understand that. Honestly, I don't believe in God. No one has ever seen him. And science deals in proof, not faith. What makes you so sure he exists?
You do not need to see everything with your eyes to know it is real.
Alright, let's make this interesting. Can you prove to me that God exists? If you can convince me, I promise I will believe in your God right now. But if you fail, will you stop believing and become an atheist?
My son, the truth is not a challenge to lose or win. I cannot put my faith on bet.
Why not? Are you afraid you will lose?
No, my son. If a math teacher tries to teach a student and the student just doesn't understand, does math stop being real?
Of course not. The math is still true. The student just didn't get it.
Exactly. God is real whether you understand him or not. My failure to explain it doesn't change the truth. But I am happy to try to show you the logic. Are you ready to use your brain?
Yes, I am listening. Use logic only, not blind faith.
Good. Tell me, can nothing create something?
No, that's impossible. 0 plus 0 is always 0. Things don't just appear out of nowhere.
We agree. Now, look at the sun, the earth, and yourself. We are something, right? We are real. We exist.
Yes, obviously.
So, if we are here and something cannot come from nothing, then something or someone must have started it all.
Well, science says the Big Bang started it.
True. But a bang is an action. If you hear a loud bang outside, do you think it happened by itself? Or do you know that someone caused it?
Someone must have caused it. Or something fell.
Exactly. Every action needs a doer. The Big Bang was a huge action. It needed a creator to push the button. We call that creator Allah. He's the power that started the motion.
I never thought of it that simply. You're saying the universe is the effect, so there must be a cause?
Yes. A painting proves there is a painter, even if you never meet him. The universe proves there is a creator.
Okay, I accept that. There must be a first cause. Something started the Big Bang. But maybe it was just a random accident? Maybe it was just a blind force of nature, not a God with a plan.
Let me ask you this. If I drop a bottle of ink on the floor, what happens?
It breaks and makes a mess. A big stain.
Exactly. Does the spilled ink ever accidentally write a beautiful poem with perfect rhymes?
No, never. That is impossible. An accident creates a mess, not art. Writing a poem requires a mind.
Now look at the universe again. Look at the sun.
What about it?
The sun is at the exact right distance from the earth. If the earth were just a tiny bit closer, we would all burn up. If we were a tiny bit further away, we would all freeze to death. Who measured that distance so perfectly?
I guess maybe it was just luck?
And the air we breathe? If there were too much oxygen, a single spark would set the whole world on fire. If there were too little oxygen, we would all suffocate. Is that luck too?
That seems like too much luck to be an accident.
Precisely. When you see a house with windows, doors, and a roof, you know an architect designed it. You don't say the wind built this house.
You are saying the universe is designed?
Yes, chaos and accidents do not create perfect systems. Only a powerful mind can plan the sun, the air, and the rain so that life can exist. That mind is who we call Allah.
You make a strong point. It is hard to believe this is all just a mistake. But if this God is so powerful and planned everything, why is there so much pain? Why do bad things happen?
That is the question that troubles many hearts. Are you ready for the answer?
Yes, I am ready. Why does a good God allow so much suffering? If he is the designer, why isn't the design perfect?
Tell me, my son, did you go to school when you were young?
Yes, of course.
Did your teachers ever give you a difficult exam? Did they make you solve hard problems that made you stressed and tired?
Yes, all the time. I hated it back then.
Was the teacher being evil? Were they trying to torture you?
No, they were testing me. They wanted to see if I learned the lesson. They wanted me to grow smarter.
Exactly. This world is not paradise. This world is a classroom. We are here for a short time to take a test.
A test?
Yes, if life were perfect, if there was no sickness, no death, no hunger, how would we show patience? How would we show courage? If no one was poor, how could you be generous?
So you are saying the hard times are the exam questions?
Precisely. Allah tests us with fear, hunger, and loss to see who trusts him and who does good deeds. Without the test, there is no reward.
That makes sense. But some pain seems pointless. What about a child getting sick?
Let me ask you another question. How do you know what sweet tastes like?
Because I have tasted things that are sour or bitter.
Correct. You know light because you have seen darkness. You love health because you know what sickness feels like. We only understand the value of things through their opposites.
So the pain exists so we can appreciate the good?
Yes. And more importantly, pain wakes us up. When we are happy and rich, we often forget God. We become arrogant. But when we are in trouble, we suddenly remember we are weak and we turn back to our Creator.
It keeps us humble. I never looked at it that way. I always thought pain was just a mistake in the system.
No mistake. It is part of the design. The test is hard, but the break is coming.
The break?
Death. Death is when the exam ends and the pencils are put down. Then we see our results.
That sounds fair, but I still have a doubt. I see many bad people who lie, cheat, and hurt others, but they are rich and happy. They live like kings. And I see good people who suffer. Where is the justice in that?
That is a very important question. Let me ask you. If you watch a movie and the bad guy is winning in the middle of the film, do you walk out of the theater and say, this movie is unfair?
No. I wait until the end. Usually, the bad guy gets caught in the last scene.
Exactly. You cannot judge the movie by the middle scenes. You have to wait for the ending.
So you are saying this life is just the middle of the movie?
Yes. The ending happens after death. If God punished every bad person immediately, then there would be no test. Everyone would be good just because they were scared, not because they chose to be good.
I see. So the bad people, they are just getting away with it for now?
Imagine a thief. He steals a lot of money. He goes to a fancy restaurant and eats the best food. He looks happy, right?
Yes, he looks like a winner.
But the police are waiting outside the door. Is he really a winner? Or is he just enjoying a few minutes before he loses everything?
He is a loser because he is about to get caught.
That is exactly how it is. God gives them time. He lets them think they are safe. But the real police are waiting at the door of death.
And the good people who suffer?
They are like workers who work hard all day in the hot sun. They are tired and dirty. At the end of the month, they get a huge paycheck. The suffering is the work. The afterlife is the payday.
Payday. I like that. It makes the struggle seem worth it.
It is worth it. God promises that not even an atom's weight of good will be wasted.
You make it sound so simple. But tell me, if I want to pass this test and get that paycheck, what do I have to do? How do I know the rules?
Do you remember the manual we talked about?
So, what does the manual say? Is it a long list of difficult rules? Do I have to climb a mountain every day?
No, my son. It is not that hard. The manual has two main parts. Just two.
Only two? That sounds too simple. What are they?
First, acknowledge the Maker. Don't worship the sun or money or objects. Worship the one who made them. There is only one provider.
Okay, that makes sense. Give credit where credit is due. And the second part?
Second, be kind to others. We are all made by the same Creator, so do not hurt His creation.
Be good to God and be good to people. I can respect that. But what about the prayers? I see people praying many times a day. Isn't that a heavy burden?
Let me ask you, do you have a mobile phone?
Yes, it's right here in my pocket.
What happens if you use it all day, but never plug it into the charger?
The battery dies. The screen goes black. It becomes useless.
Exactly. You are like that phone. You have a soul inside you. The world uses your energy up. Work, stress, family, traffic, it drains your battery.
That is true. I feel drained every single day.
Prayer is not a burden, my son. Prayer is the charger. You plug your soul into the source 5 times a day to get your power back. If you don't charge, your spirit dies and you feel empty inside.
Empty, that is exactly how I felt for years. Like a phone with a dead battery. I have money, but still I am not happy.
Then maybe it is time to turn to your Lord.
How? I don't know the words. I don't know what to do.
You don't need fancy words. You just need a sincere heart.
Can you teach me how to connect with the God?
Why not, my son? Let us begin. It is a simple sentence. I accept that there is no God except Allah.
That's it? No God but Allah?
Yes, it means you stop chasing money, power, or people as your gods. You admit that only the one who made the stars is in charge.
Okay, I can say that. It feels logical.
Then repeat after me. But say it with your heart, not just your tongue. Say, I bear witness.
I bear witness.
That there is no God but Allah.
That there is no God but Allah.
And Muhammad is His messenger.
And Muhammad is His messenger.
Welcome back to the right path, my son. The connection is made.
I don't know why, but the mountain looks different now. The silence doesn't feel empty anymore. It feels peaceful.
That is because you are no longer a stranger here. You just acknowledge the owner of the house, the creator of everything.
So what happens now? Do I have to change my whole life tomorrow?
Does a baby run before it can crawl? No. Take it one step at a time. Today, just sit here with me. Look at the sky and simply say, thank you.
Thank you.
Well done. Gratitude is the key to more. Start there. The rest will follow.